gonna show you guys the food vendors in New York. I want you guys, either from different states, different countries, to take the time and visit New York and explore. This is, like they say, it's a city that doesn't sleep. So there's always things to do in New York. There's always things to do in New York. Hear people screaming. I don't know what that is. Oh, so this is the food vendor guys. See? Camera right there. People don't care about this camera, but they care about my camera. Hypocrites. Oh, there's two. It's halal food, guys. And guys, one thing about me is, thank you. I'm an honest person, but I suck at managing my money. I suck at managing my money. Like, I can't have money because I'm gonna just spend it on random stuff, Because I always wanted a lot of things when I was younger, and my mom couldn't afford it because, she had to pay her bills. So, I wanted new Jordans. I really don't care about Jordans. But at the time, I did care about Jordans because a lot of people had them in school. I wanted, at the time, I wanted the PS4. The Xbox One, stuff like that. But I'm not gonna let materialistic things control me anymore. What is the projects right there? So I'm not gonna let materialistic things control me anymore. Instead, someday I'm gonna start saving my money. I'm gonna have to start saving my money because it's very hard out here, man. This is a very competitive city. The job market is competitive. Everything is competition because it's a very populated city. But, people say you learn from your mistakes, but I do the same mistakes over and over again. Because it's like, I have this adrenaline rush, to want to have things. And I have this adrenaline rush to want to have things. But someday I'll learn.
fight Sunday.
I think today or tomorrow. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
tomorrow.
Fight
Today.
tomorrow. I think today Saturday.
Like I said, there's different chapters in people's lives. Think about it like that. Your first chapter, you know, you probably got a raise or got a good job, making a lot of money, and you know, life hits you. You know, you lose your mother, your girlfriend, boyfriend cheats on you, you know, and you go through this phase. But, you know, just going through all the hardships in life in your first chapter, and people seeing you cry, you know, people seeing your life almost coming to an end, but you managed to pull it off. You managed to pull it off because you're strong. Now the second chapter, you know, you went through all of that hardship in life. Now your second chapter in life, God pays you double. You get paid double. And once you get paid double, you know, there's more happiness to your life.
I will fucking kill you.
There's more happiness to your life. But guys, I love, I love the projects. There's just something about the projects, the people. We meet different types of people in the projects. You know, people do anything, you know, to get through. Either to scam, to steal, stuff like that. You know, they're just getting through. Because nobody wants to give them a job. And when nobody wants to give somebody a job, they get desperate and end up doing bad things. You know, and a lot of these ignorant people that say, oh, the immigrants are taking my job, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But they don't complain about the hiring manager. Because the immigrants are not hiring themselves, they're being hired by someone, right? So complain about the people that are giving the immigrants the jobs. Don't blame the immigrants for taking your job. Like, come on, man. You guys gotta grow up. You guys crying, oh man, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Ecuadorian, they're taking my job. They took my job. Well, it ain't their problem. Now you should have worked on yourself and have a degree in something, you know? And anything. You could be a certified plumber, construction worker, whatever. Or, you know, college degree, whatever, you know. You should have started that in the beginning. So you have to understand it's a business, you know. Business owners want to spend less money and make more money, so you guys got to get that through your head. And stop whining and complaining about people's pockets, you know? Stop worrying about people's pockets, worry about your pockets. And I am that person, you know. I used to be that person. I used to worry about people's pockets. You know? Alright, guys, it's getting kind of dangerous here. I just feel it in my gut. Something about to go down. Might get my phone snatched or whatever, but I keep an eye on things, you know. I won't go down without a fight. I am confident in myself being protected. I think of it like I have like a oh man, Fidel Castro, no. Oh no. I respect people's opinions, but Fidel Castro, man, he left the country in turmoil. Cuba is not, it's not like it used to be because of Fidel Castro. Even though Fidel Castro, you know, had morals, you know, like some of these dictators, but you know, these countries are now suffering because of what he did. He let the Russians plant missiles pointing into the United States, you know? Cuba will probably be nuked if it wasn't for Kennedy. The Russians had to get the missiles out, you know? But Fidel Castro, if it was for Fidel Castro would have sent those nukes, you know, harming his own people. Now Che Guevara, you know, I mean, I liked him actually. I like what he stood for. Now, Che Guevara is someone I could respect. Guys, you know, people ask me a lot, like, where am I from? I'm from here. I was born in the U.S., but they're really asking, like, where is my parents from, you know? Like, where are my ancestors from, you know, stuff like that. It's curiosity. But it's something I don't care, you know? I'm from Earth. I'm from Mother Nature. I'm not this prideful person, you know? I don't walk with a flag, you know? I don't have flags in my house. I don't have flags in my property. Which I don't have property, you know? I'm just saying. I'm not a prideful person. I just respect people in general, no matter how they live. Because if Elijah Omni was strong enough to forgive his father for killing his mother, you know, other people could sort of find that, you know, find that love in their heart to do the same. You know? You just gotta let go of things. No matter how ugly it is. You have to let go, or you will never find happiness. And, you know, you just can't keep avoiding it. you know? To not keep avoiding it. People playing basketball there. For the kids. Guys, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the wind is taking me. So yeah, I'll be willing to walk until my legs just collapse, you know? Until I go from 175 to 126. You know? Just playing, guys. But I'm not gonna be recording for too long because I'm going to the gym later on with my brother. Gotta you know, get these gains, man. Gotta have some muscle. Gotta be strong. You have to be fearless of anything. But maintain your composure. Always be calm in any situation. I've never seen that before. I think this is like a clock. It is a clock. It doesn't move. Okay guys, Subway. What do we have here? Now you know how I am about fast food, guys. Of how destructive it could be towards your body. Fast food, it's very bad for you. Stay away from this. You see, the picture portrays it as being all good and stuff, you know? But the ingredients it's harmful for you. If you guys end up, you know, buying something from Subway, buy like a grilled chicken or something. Buy a grilled chicken. And don't eat this crap every day, you know? Don't eat this crap every day. You know what I eat? Boiled eggs. Boiled eggs is your friend. Eggs is your friend. They just want your money. They don't care about your health. So for breakfast, guys, I eat boiled eggs, green plantain. Later on, some chicken, steak, red meat, whatever. Whatever my mom makes, I eat. Whatever my mom makes, I eat. I don't be eating in restaurants. You know, you can't be spending money like that. Like, you know, did I say that? We grieve with our community for the lives lost to the racism, injustice, and violence that have plagued black communities for generations. We stand in solidarity with those who seek to end racism in all its forms. You see, guys, this is not gonna go away, man. You can do whatever you can, campaign, you know, go to war. You know, racism is still gonna happen. Instead of hating a racist person, you gotta love them, no matter what, how they are. Because they were brought, you know, people were raised racist. You're not gonna be born racist. People are raised racist by their family member, you know, their family, their environment. They're brought up racist, so you can't hate on them. I got called the N-word, the spics, you know, stuff like that, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. So guys, stop being so sensitive. Grow a pair of balls. You know, you guys gotta grow a pair of balls, man, and people call you the N-word or whatever, So what? Yeah, the light's gonna change.